Everybody, welcome to Friday Sweat Class, coming live from Revolution. I'm Derek, and this is Melissa. She's ready to rock. Hope you're all wearing gray today. That was the word, gray. All right. So Erica's got it too. She's coming in just a second. We're kicking things off today. We've got our Friday Sweat Class. We're going to need only a few things for this workout. We're coming in with a challenging one today. Melissa, what are we going to need? Let's see.
If we have a pair of dumbbells, we need a pair of dumbbells or a towel. And
a band, if you have one. It's not necessary, but that's another option, a band.
And that's it for the first sequence. That's it for the first sequence. So if we have, like Melissa said, dumbbells or any kind of object that we can squat with. I know we've thrown around the idea of dogs and cats, you know, depending on where you are with the animal thing, like, you know, maybe you do that. Or we can grab something like I'm going to use a bucket today at one point, like you gotta get creative in times like this. Like, for example, like if you had a Home Depot bucket or something like that in your garage, and you know, fill it with a couple random objects from the garage in the house, something like that. That's a weight right there. So you got to think like that too. So squat weight, press weight. That's about it. Squad, we're kicking things off. We've got to warm up first, though. All right. So we've got our 30-second on, 15-second off interval, and we're gonna lead things off in just 10 seconds with bodyweight squats.
oh yeah.
Hey now. Go time. Connect that mine's all right. We're coming in hot today with in-sync squats. I love that.
Love that.
Yeah. All right. Some of us have sore muscles today. This is the best thing we can be doing. Moving around a little bit, get some circulation. Almost there. 2, 1, and time. Excellent. Next up, we've got our jog in place or a jumping jack. Jog in place or a jumping jack. User's choice here. 2, 1, and go time.
All right, guys, 15 seconds.
I mind the yellow zone. Do it. Jumping jacks right now.
2, 1, and time. Next up, we're dropping on down. We've got a push-up plank. We've got our hands right underneath our shoulders, feet coming back and close together.
Making sure, like Melissa, that we are not too high and we are not too low. We are up here, and she tucks her hips under a little bit to get her belly button up to her spine. Ten seconds.
Almost there. 2, 1, and time. Excellent. Next up, we're going to go fire hydrants. We're going 30 full seconds on one side for our fire hydrants. We're right here, bringing our leg out to the side, and then right back down.
Keeping those arms completely locked. Don't let the one arm that you're leaning into, don't bend it. Keep it locked out.
I think RJ's trying to do fire hydrants.
Yep.
He might be.
Being good today.
Oh, you know what? Dude, not straight leg raises, not yet. And time. Breathe a little bit, taking a second. That's one side down. We've got the other side to go. Give me a side angle view here.
Like I say, flexing those toes, keeping that knee above the ankle.
Anybody's hips burning a little bit?
Yep.
We're feeling it too, guys. 2, 1, and time. Excellent. Next up, after that fire hydrant, we've got our straight leg raises. Now you're right. We've got the straight leg raises, buddy. One leg at a time, kicking right up in the air. We could start off slow here and then slowly get a little bit quicker with it. There's no rush though. Taking a second, we've got our other side coming in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go time.
Great on the hammies. Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially after all the hamstring work we've done this week. One and time. Next up, everybody, we're flipping on over. We've got bird dogs. We're gonna go one side for a full 30 seconds here. So we're getting here, digging our toes into the ground, opposite elbow to opposite knee, and then reaching away from the body. Little pause at the top, and then right back down.
Making sure that you control, guys, they're not meant to be rushed.
Maintain that balance the entire time. This was one of the exercises we talked about that could help your crawling.
He's watching the lines on the screen.
Is he? Oh, he's watching the lines
With
on.
all the colors.
That's great. Other side coming in 3, 2, 1. Elbow to knee and reaching out. One and time. Excellent. Bird dogs are done. Next up, we've got glute bridges. Laying down totally flat on our back, heels dug into the ground, low back pressed into the ground, and we're bridging our hips up, hands up in the air as well.
Squeezing that butt nice and tight at the top.
And time. Next up, we've got a jog in place. We're hopping on up. We can get a jog in place going. Feel free to get a jumping jack as well. Your call. Let's hit it.
Like Derek said yesterday, guys, make sure we're using those elbows, driving them back. Nine seconds. Awesome, guys. Awesome. All right. So, you want to cut the clock for a second?
Cut the clock.
So, next thing we're doing, for some of you, you've done this before, some haven't. So, we're doing 12 minutes straight of 4 exercises. So, it's going to be squat, floor press, elbow taps, and slow V-ups. We're doing 10 reps of each, and we're going for 12 minutes straight. So, if you guys want to, I know it's only 4 exercises, but if you want to write it down, whatever you want to do. And so, we're going to have the clock going for 12 minutes, counting down, and we're just going through trying to get as many rounds as we can of 10 reps of each exercise. So 10 squats, 10 floor press, 10 elbow taps, 10 slow V-ups. Slow V-ups on the list, just a demo for some people who are not familiar. So a slow V-up, so we're coming up, exactly what we said, slow. We do not want these fast. If you're not feeling these in your abs, you're probably doing something a little bit wrong. Pushing the lower back to the floor, nice and controlled, coming down. And notice how she's not going all the way down to the floor. She's only going to where she can comfortably go, and she's coming back up. There, any other comments on that?
Not at all. Covered everything.
Okay. Elbow tap, same thing again. Melissa, you don't mind demoing on the side? So when she does an elbow tap, you don't see, pick one hand up, you don't see this. You see her keep nice and still, tap and go. Awesome. Floor press, we'll just flip over really quick just to demo. So floor press here is going to be with dumbbells, you can do a towel press, or if somebody has the bands, something that's a little bit different, you're going to start at the top on the way down, doing your bench press, pulling apart, tapping your elbows to the floor, and back up. Just another variation you guys can do if you happen to have the band at home. And then for a squat, just any kind you want to do bodyweight squat, you want to do a plate held squat, a dumbbell held squat, anything you want to do. Any other comments there?
Nope.
Yeah, so 12 minutes straight, 10 reps. Just gonna rip off my sweatshirt.
Cool.
Then we're gonna hit it.
I'm getting my bucket.
And make
I'm
sure
getting my bucket of stuff.
everybody's logged in, nobody has any issues.
What are you guys squatting with? You're going dumbbell? Okay, cool. Yeah, for some of us at home, if we only have plates or something like that, I'm gonna use my bucket for my squats. It's got some stuff in it. I'm gonna use my plate for my presses. That's the only 2 weights that we need for this first sequence.
I think we're good to go. All right, guys.
Today, you want to kick the clock
Clock
off?
starting it up. Cool. We're flowing for 12 minutes, people. Let's get things moving.
And guys, this is at your pace. You do not have to keep up with any single one of us. We're just going as many rounds as we can. Squat, floor press, tap, slow V up. Here, I'll do your dumbbell bench. I'll do band presses.
I think I lost count.
I'm doing 10, not
Oh,
15.
I think I did 13.
And I got our floor presses, 10 of them.
Ashley, if you want, you can use your couch for the presses. Just hop on underneath and just start pressing the couch. Your call.
And the 10 elbow taps is not 10 each side, it's 10 altogether, 5 each side. Just to be clear. And if elbow taps are a little too hard for you, you can just tap your hand to hand.
Lynn, when we're doing the slow V-ups, Lynn, I don't want your head up off the ground like this. I want your head on a pillow. So if we have a pillow or something like that, or if we want to just try to relax it, that's where we're going to be for our slow V-ups.
We're already a minute 30 in, guys. I know some of you are probably like, what, 12 minutes? It's not as bad as it sounds. No equipment here, everybody has it.
Yeah. I'm using a bucket out of necessity right now, guys. You think Anthony's soreness has subsided yet?
No. Just reminding you guys, the order is squat, floor press, elbow taps, V up. How you feeling, MJ?
Great, how are you?
Good.
Feel my abs.
Same, I'm shaking.
Coming back from having RJ, the hardest thing for me to still do is a plank of any sort.
Really?
Sit-ups, leg raises, none of that's hard, just planks. Thanks, RJ.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks, RJ. Do you know your name yet, bro?
No.
You got more convenient when you miss his name.
And it's a lot of moving, guys, but keep going, you're doing awesome.
Ashley, if your presses are getting heavy with that couch, use your coffee table.
We got 8 minutes, guys. Woo! We're doing it. Anyone who's done these every day, props to you guys. We know that this isn't easy with everything going on. Michelle, you felt playing wood today?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
You got 7. I think I forgot elbow taps that time.
What's that?
I think I forgot elbow taps.
That's okay, Erica.
Just do 20 next
Yep.
time.
That's okay.
I am feeling my abs.
Love it. We know you guys can't hear our music, so feel free to put your own on because we tried to put it as loud as we could, but no one could hear it the other day.
Erica said if I start singing, I'm fired. So I know you guys liked my karaoke sample yesterday, but I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Also, everybody live, anybody can get our emails. We've been having some issues with our company. Things going to spam, but we're sending out updates as we're adding classes, changing things. So you guys didn't get our email, shoot me a text or Derek a text and let me know. Just because that's how we're sending out the majority of the links and everything.
We got just about 5 minutes left.
Love it. More than halfway, guys.
Hey guys, what's a good sub exercise for elbow taps if we're getting tired?
Just a hold push-up plank, an elbow plank, an elevated elbow plank, or an elevated push-up plank. You need to put yourself up on a couch, a step, a chair, anything. Awesome, guys. We're about 4 minutes. We're almost there. You guys are killing it. Hi, RJ.
Got you a present, Erica.
I didn't want to steal your dumbbells, you know?
Friends help friends.
Yep.
Listen, what's it been like being with us all the time now?
Incredible.
Usually you have to go to school.
Did you learn anything new about us?
Derek, you're the same.
You're just as annoying behind closed doors. This one's
Derek is no different.
almost at 3 minutes, guys. Keep it going. You're doing awesome. Don't let your form start breaking down. If you have to, slow down the reps, especially on those V-ups. I know those are really easy when we get tired to start getting a little sloppy with.
Better be squatting heavy enough, Jimmy.
Woo! Guys, we're at under 2:30. Let's get it.
Wow.
See, not so bad.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I'm glistening. Hey, you two always work out with long pants on. I just want to let you know I think you're psychopaths.
What?
Hard to work out with sweatpants for me. I know that's like
He's not sucking.
He's
a
not
normal
heads at
thing.
all.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, you have the same thing. You wear leggings under your shorts all the time.
No, I don't. New Derek doesn't. Old Derek did. Very big difference.
Guys, we're under 1 minute and 30 seconds. Keep it going.
Ooh, let's see how many more rounds we can get in. Let's move, Maddie.
Maddie's here?
Yeah, Matt Riley's here.
Oh, Matt Riley.
Who's Maddie?
Your sister-in-law?
Oh, no, my sister. Different spelling.
We have 1 minute.
That would be a great sister-in-law.
I take the Rileys any day. We can keep them.
Except Sean.
Yeah, pick Sean out. We'll keep them. And
Nah. I'll keep Sean. I'll kick Kyle out. Yeah, I like Sean.
We got about 30 seconds left.
get in whatever you get in. After this, there, we'll unmute to make sure nobody had any problems.
I'm doing presses the rest of the way. Somebody join me. Where? Unmuting? Talking?
Yep.
Hey, what kind of mixed beverage do you drink at a happy hour event when you're on quarantine?
I don't know what that means.
A quarantini!
We are done.
First round done, guys. Solid. Grab some water.
Hey guys. How we doing?
Good.
Cool.
Am I on mute? Oh, good.
Yeah, everybody's unmuted.
Right.
Well, then how come they're big like that?
The 12 is 50, right? Bridges.
There you go.
I did these the other day. So an RDL is working on, you can just use a
I thought it was on that.
and a
It was. They were on the screen.
lights. The demo with dumbbells, please. RDL. For those of you that have hex bars or kettlebells, you could use a kettlebell, or you use a regular hex bar deadlift.
You can use a single dumbbell.
You could, yes.
So here.
Exercise number 2 is a glute bridge. So we can either do a basic glute bridge on the floor. Melissa, please demo. For those of you that have foam rollers or something of this sort, you could put your feet on the foam roller and sub that in. Make sure we're not too far out and squeezing our butt at the top. The other alternative that we've done a couple of times you guys have seen is the elevated Back elevated glute bridge here. Down and up. So chair, couch, anything, stairs, whatever you got to elevate yourself on.
Stairs might be a good idea. Couch is definitely the most comfortable one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Pulse squats there, just a demo.
Pulse squats. You're coming down in the squat, then you're like, oh no, I'm not going up yet, and then right back down. So a sideways view, we're coming down, a little bit up, little down, and then all the way up. So you got that little mini squat that happens in between the actual squat.
And the last one, the exercise we have right is knee tucks, but if you guys need to sub with sit-ups, leg raises, whatever you want to do, but a knee tuck here, just up and back down. If picking your feet, the floor is too hard, totally fine. Sit up, in, heels on the ground, back down.
Yeah.
You can just do a regular sit-up if you want, however you guys have to kind of modify. But we're doing same thing, 12 minutes, 15 reps.
We'll all be doing that last exercise a little bit differently so you can see what's up with that. And if all else fails, say for example your neck tightens up, anything like that, crunch. Just a nice easy crunch, try to relax the neck, get a little bit of core, and then right back down. If we have an exercise ball at home, I know one in particular, Lynn, we talked about that exercise ball crunch. This would be a perfect opportunity to utilize that exercise as well.
Do you want to unmute to make sure nobody has any questions really quick?
Yes.
And then we'll get rolling.
Cool.
Yes. Roll it.
All right, everybody, you have any questions?
Nope.
No? Good to go? Cool. Cool. Awesome. All right, we're going back on. Just set it off. Keep going. Okay. You do a cute hair. Very cute hair. Well, 12 minutes. That first round went really fast. Not gonna lie. I definitely didn't think it was gonna go that quickly.
Yep.
12 minutes, we're counting it down. And we're leading with an RDL or a deadlift to start with.
Where's my little
Sandbag.
So sometimes if you don't have any equipment at home, you have like a light broom or something, this helps just to guide you through the motion. Help you feel hamstrings a little bit more.
A couple of you guys said how sore you were today coming into this workout. When we're real sore like that, this is not the time to get the heaviest RDL or the heaviest deadlift ever. Sometimes a little bit of movement, just like Eric is doing, could be just what you need.
I'm one of those sore people.
Eric is one of those sore people.
I totally lost count now.
I could be on 34. I have no
I'm
idea.
15.
All right, well, so we're going for most of the time. I'm going to do elevator bridge.
If we have a mini band, we can put that above
Yes.
our knees for a glute bridge.
Right,
Good
almost.
call.
What are those called? Peach Perfects? Perfect Peach. Squeezing those butts to the top. Derek has a great variation of single leg.
Thank you.
Full squats are next.
Yeah.
So don't overthink these. Some people get really messed up by these. You really just drop, pulse, and up.
It's important to keep upright here. So some of you might be saying like, hey, Derek, I'm used to squatting with a heel wedge at Revolution. If that's the case, grab a couple books,
Sturdy ones.
sturdy books, some of those textbooks even, and elevate that heel up, okay? Now we could also do something as simple as putting our heels up on our shoes. So if we have our shoes here, we could take our shoes off, step on the heel of our shoe, or put our heel on our shoe, and then we're gonna be a little bit more upright for a squat. We can do that as well. Down behind.
Like you said, Derek, brings the pace.
Cool, Eric.
And guys, if 15 is too much of any exercise, you can cut the reps. We're not concerned about the reps. We're just concerned about going continuously for the 12 minutes.
Work, 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 work.
You're tired.
Thanks, Liz.
Yeah.
All right, back to RDLs. Does Jimmy Phillips have one of our hex bars or his own?
He does.
Jim,
You can do
let's
these
do
with
the
a hex bar.
deadlifts.
You can do RDLs with a hex bar too.
I don't know why I have a side pony in the 80s, but I do. Don't know how to fix it.
Your son's been judging you.
Yeah, he's judging me. I think I might be blocking the clock, but we are at 8:45, guys. Keep moving.
We're holding weight in our hands here, making sure that those shoulders don't roll forward too far.
Wow. Would you look at this?
Love it. Pull squats also can be done with body weight, or if you want to throw a dumbbell on your hands, you guys are more than welcome to. Here.
Also again with the mini bag.
Yep.
Oh.
7:30, guys. Keep it
Go,
going.
kid, go. Go, kid, go. RD's kicking with us, guys.
Oh yeah.
Loving it, Melissa.
Woo!
When I used to train Melissa when she was in high school, she used to love minivan.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Melissa, what sports did you play?
There, you
Soccer
trained
and
her.
track.
The people don't know.
Soccer
The people don't
and
know. I know
track.
the answers. I was just giving her a little Q&A. It's like on podcasts when like you're two good friends are talking.
I
And
actually
they say,
think I knew Melissa before I knew Derek, if I'm not mistaken.
Honestly, maybe.
I think I did. I think I had her first.
Ah, screw you, Derek.
Derek, you really added into our group.
"Wow, truth comes out." Huh?
Oh yeah. We're about halfway there.
Living on a prayer.
Fired again.
You're gonna watch out. Right here. You like Glute Bridges. He's good. Guys, our day doesn't know what to do with nobody here.
I know.
Here's why he's not getting as much attention as normal. How those glutes feel, Melissa?
Great.
There, what are your hamstrings?
For the glutes.
Guys, we're almost at 5 minutes. You're doing awesome.
Kicking off those shoes for this one.
Oh yeah.
Stepping on the toe of them. Heels elevated, full squats.
$4:30, guys. We're almost there.
I completely lost that.
I know. I keep losing count. For those of you too who are telling you guys feel really sore, never underestimate the power of just taking a warm shower in the morning and going for a walk, just getting some blood flowing before you do stuff like this.
Drinking lots of water. Too.
Yes, a lot of water. You guys might recall my hydration email.
Great email.
Lots of great graphics. We love a good graphic here at Revolution.
Oh yeah.
Oh, infographics. My God.
Can't beat it. 3:30, guys. Come on, keep moving. Whole squats. Three minutes, guys. Let's get it. Come on.
Oh, RJ's pumped.
You know he hates us. He's turned away from us.
He's turned away from us right now.
Because he's looking for other people.
You know, he's tired of looking at us.
$2:15, guys. Let's get it. We are almost there. Come on. $145, guys. Try to get as many rounds as we can. There we go, Melissa. $130, guys. Come on. Woo! Keep moving. Woo, woo. We will get out of this quarantine, not gaining weight.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have this quarantine.
Things
losing
are
the baby
ripping
weight.
ever. You have 1 minute.
You know, we have a little baby here, but I feel for the people at home that don't, like Kristen Beatty, girl.
Kristen!
You girl. We feel you. I just have a picture in my head what's going on in her house right now. She's trying to work out.
How about the other shout outs too? Like you got Deej taking care of Chris Ben. That's a big one. That's a big one. He's a handful.
$20 seconds, guys. Let's go. Woo!
Melissa, we have the same maps.
I guess I have to go faster then.
I'm getting both of you in this.
Wow. Woo!
Awesome, guys.
How we doing?
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Beautiful. Going through some stretches here.
Memorize this too. figured it.
Sweet. So, a lot of stuff going on there. First one, leading off, we've got a half kneeling stretch. Taking a knee. Toe dug down into the floor. Sitting tall. Leaning forward. Look at Melissa checking her abs, making sure that she's not overarching. Melissa, show us the wrong way. See arching back there? No good. We want to flex those abs and sit forward, driving that back knee into the ground and sitting forward. You're going to feel that significantly more. Now, if we want to add another dimension to this stretch, we're getting a little advanced here. Find now that front foot, press into the floor, and drag that front foot toward you. And you're going to feel that in your hammy on that front leg. We got hammy? And we got our back hip too. Awesome. Relax, switching sides. Digging our back toe into the ground. Sitting tall. Leaning forward a little bit. We got abs tight. Good. Hold them there. Now we're finding this front foot, pressing into the ground hard with this front foot, and now dragging back. Not actually, but trying to pull that ground back. And you're going to feel that front hamstring a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Next up, feet out in front. We're going to stay here for a second. A little bit wider. And we're going to inch down. We're going to have our fingers on our shins. And we're going to inch our fingers down, slowly down our shins. Sitting forward a little bit. Some of us will go further than others. Me, I'm about here. Melissa's going to get her hands on her feet. And we're leaning forward a little bit. Careful here. Once we get to our position, we're just breathing. And you might find that as your breaths come, you can inch your hands down a little further. Three, 2, 1, and time. Feet back to center. Excellent. And we're going to swing them both into a 90-90 position. And we're going to move right around here. The stretching series, super important. I know for a fact a few of you skipped this. I know.
You just say, Derek says stretching, and you log out.
You know who did that? You know who told me that they straight up did that? My father. My dad. I said, how was your workout? He said, great. I skipped the stretching. I said, no! Don't do that. Get your stuff in at the end too. Flip it other side. For real though, people, it's important. We gotta walk a little bit more. We gotta stretch a little bit more. It's gonna make us feel better. Awesome. And for this next one, we're gonna get right here, and we're gonna go cat-cow, pressing that back up toward the sky, and arching our back, pulling our shoulders back. Feel good to move that spine, nice and easy back and forth, making sure you don't have any discomfort here. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding this position now, all right? This is going to be a little bit more challenging if our hips are a little tighter, but we can modify it, okay? So we're going to move our hands a little further away from our body, and we're going to take one leg, and we're going to cross it in front of us right here, and then we're going to slowly slide our back leg back here. And if we're a little bit more mobile, we're going to be able to come down to the floor just like this, okay? But if you're here, and you're getting a pretty good hip stretch right here, that's okay. Holding. Move side to side a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your hands back underneath you. Bring that leg out. And then we're going to switch sides. Some of you may notice one side feels a little bit different than the other. That's totally normal. You're never going to be perfectly symmetrical in terms of stretching. You just don't want to be like really, really far off. How you feeling, Mel?
Great.
I'm good. How you feeling, E?
I'm feeling great.
How's RJ doing? Out like a light? 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And now from here, we're staying here. We're gonna bring one foot up, okay? So I've got one leg that's coming forward. On the outside of my hands, I've got my foot to the left or right of my hand, okay? And we're holding here. Leaning into it a little bit now. Yup. And then leaning back. We're gonna lean in again. And then leaning back. We'll give you a side view. Leaning in. And leaning back out. And switching sides. Yeah, because my dad told me he skipped the stretching area, I made sure that we'd get a few extra ones in today. More. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. We're gonna hop on up real quick. And we've got arms up overhead, grabbing hold of an elbow, and just pulling that elbow a little bit. So I'm pulling this way. I can move my hips that way too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna feel that in our lat and our tricep. Shake out those arms a little bit. And then we're going right back up over the top. Grabbing that other elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last one, we're doing some shoulder rolls. Backward shoulder rolls. We're going 10 of them. And other way. And last one for someone, you know who you are. Nice and easy. Right here. Nice and easy. Moving back and forth. Washing machine. And got them. Everybody, excellent job today. All right. This is Friday's lift. Okay. This is not an easy one. 2 continuous circuits like that. You guys are absolutely awesome. You're rocking. We are so proud of all the work you guys are putting in so far. We've got an awesome lift coming your way tomorrow at 12 o'clock as well. All right. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody.